Hello, 1 second. Hello, there we are. Hello, 1 second. Hi, Rin. Oh, I can hear myself. Hi, Rin. Oh, I can hear myself. There we go. Hello, how's it going? This won't be a long one. We'll go for like an hour or two. We'll probably won't go for more than an hour. Hello. Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah. I won't object. I won't object to more people on the stream. Hello, Fred Plays. Hello. Hi, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Are you a friend of Rin? Or just a random cool person? Okay, I take it you're a friend of Rin. Hello. Hello, Nick. Hi, how's it going? Are you also a friend of Rin? Hello, good to see you. Welcome. Hi, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I'll stream. No. Yeah. Good. Okay. Hope you're doing good. How's it all? How do you guys all know each other? I'm curious. Just general chaos shenanigans? Part of Rin's gang that she uses to conduct gang wars with other Yakuza? What do you... Oh, you're young Sheldon. You're the young Sheldon. Every friend group has to have one. Every friend group has to have the young Sheldon. Young Sherlock, though, that's a mysterious guy. You're a quiet kid? That's okay. I was a quiet kid. I got very loud later in my life, but I started as a quiet kid. So what are you guys into? Yes, I know what autism is. You're into space. What type of space? Outer space? Okay. That's good to hear. What's your favorite planet, Fred? Well, theoretically, we do. We do either art or writing. I'm a little bit too tired to do art right now, so we're gonna try. I'm gonna try and do some writing. But we always just open up with a little. We always just chat about. We always just start with chatting about life. You know what we're doing in life right now. No, no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm trust me, that's fine. Uh, where is that? Where is that? Sorry, yeah. Let's see. Do you guys do art? It's fun. No, I get it. Trust me, I repeat stuff a lot too. It's fine. Let's see. I found a drawing of mine that I did recently that I'm not super embarrassed. Here's one. This one's okay. I did this a little while ago. That's okay. Let's see, what else? I'm a published writer. I was a professional writer for a minute. I was employed as a writer for a minute professionally, and I am now officially a published writer. So, if you guys want any like writing advice, feel free to ask. I'll do another art stream sooner rather than later, but sorry, something just screwed up. I'm very annoyed by it. Not you guys, just something on my computer just screwed up, and it's bugging me. I mean, I do. I've played Roblox a few times on here. Just I'm more of a Steam guy. Of course I do. Of course I do. Sorry, I just. Okay, I don't know why this isn't. Why did this screw up again? I don't know. That's okay. This was working before. Okay, we'll have to. Sorry, something screwed up. I had this whole like. So, what are you guys doing right now? I had this whole thing I was doing. Sorry. Well, let's try. Okay. Anyways, hope this doesn't screw everything up. Hello. Is it me? So tell me, what are you guys into? What shows? What movies? Do you guys do art yourself? We all know Rin is a multi-talented. Yuke! Oh my goodness, good. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, that sounded terrible. Yuke has been going through some stuff, Fred. Yuke has been going through some stuff, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you got the proper medicine. If you guys ever want to share your art, feel free to. I have my community open. I think it's set so anybody can use it. Feel free to share. You don't have to, obviously, but if you want to, the option is always there. Who are you guys' favorite character in My Hero? Well, it seems pretty easy to prove them wrong. Yeah. I'm glad you're feeling better. Oh, there it is. What does that do? Well, you blast different types of music. Stuff that ruins her vibe. She blasts happy-go-lucky pop. You blast depressing emo. She blasts depressing emo. You pass. You do depressing emo. Yin and yang. That's cool. Tell me. Any other fascinations besides my Hero Academia? Are you guys into D&D? Have you ever played D&D? No, it's fine. Take your time. Yeah, you just met me. You just met me. You're not like you don't know. You're just feeling me out right now, you know? You don't know the structure yet. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, there it is.
Longfellow Deeds kommt aus einer kleinen Stadt.
Ach, Hände schütteln ist was für fremde Freunde, wenn ihr mit einer Umarmung begrüßt. Wie sieht?
Okay. That's what I was looking for. Why is it not staying extracted? Why is it... okay. Yeah. Okay. So... I won't play this fully here, but I may have acquired something. Okay. So there's if I could explain a little bit about the. Don't say your real name. Don't dox yourself. Don't dox yourself, guys. Okay, if I could explain a little bit this thing I got, just for a brief second, and this might just appeal to me, but I'm going to tell you about it anyways. No, don't. So, right now, at least in the film guy, young people in my stream, don't reveal your real names. I'm just giving you advice. So, right. Have you guys seen the original Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire?
Before I even liked girls.
Okay. So, let me explain, if I could explain. Okay, so I have it downloaded right here, which, don't get me in trouble for admitting that I have done the terrible crime of somewhat illegally downloading a movie. Nobody... Okay, I just wanted just a shot with him in costume, because I'm not gonna play it fully. No, I've illegally downloaded a movie. I'm writing a book, but I just want to explain this thing I found. So, okay, how films are made. There's these things called film mats. And what film mats are they're the pre-processed version. It's the original 35 millimeter version that they send out to places with non-digital projectors. Now, movies used to be primarily shot in 35 millimeter film, which is a physical chemical thing, and that's been mostly replaced by digital. But they still produce these, and what they are film mats are these higher quality versions that they do before processing does, so they can get the bars right, get the color, desaturate the colors a bit. But it means that the film mats are usually the better versions. Skibbity toilet. Okay, now on to filmmaking. Skibbity toilet. Okay, so what I have here is the film mat version of Spider-Man in the original. Okay, original 35 millimeter. So this is the higher quality, better color, better looking version that is more close to what the director originally intended. Anyways, so yeah, it's the full Spider-Man movie, but like cool looking.
How'd you know?
The hotline. Your mom told my aunt.
Anyways, so I'm going to share it on Discord at some point. Okay, who's your favorite character in My Hero Academia? And okay, real question. And if you were a Muppet, which Muppet would you be? Okay. Why is he your favorite? Okay. Which one is he? I've read. Let's see. Oh, Fiery Boy. Mr. Fireboy. Okay. Here's what we'll do. Oh, that's so cute. You two are married. I didn't know that. How did you meet? 1 second. Okay, you have 5 minutes? Okay. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and do a real quick sketch of him. Okay? For you, my new followers. Okay? It won't be good. It won't be great, but I'm gonna take 5 minutes to try and do a sketch. Okay? That's why I'm gonna take 5 minutes. Starting now. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Oh. Well, here's an old sketch I did of him. So that counts. Why is he your favorite? Is he really good with cameras? He's hot and cold. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? Oh. Well, it was lovely meeting you, Nikita. I hope you have a good night. But I'm determined to do my silly little quest, so my silly challenge to myself. This is what I got so far. Not the best. Sure, why not? I'll stream tomorrow. I might be doing, if you want to get up to date info on me, I post in my Discord. I have a Discord. Yeah. Oh, well, that's probably fair. If you guys want, you can also always post in my community. I haven't checked that today, by the way. I should. Let's see. Ash posted. Okay. So, do you guys have like OCs or something? So what games do you guys play? I have You know what? Okay, you know what, Fred? I don't feel like doing it right now. But if you come back tomorrow, I'll do an art stream. Okay? How about that? Tomorrow, I will do an art stream. Okay? What art did you post? You post a lot of art. This one? Yeah, that one's really good. I like your art a lot. We'll see. I'll give more concrete information tomorrow. Oh yeah. Yeah, Rin, that's yeah, that's really good. Yeah, that's so really good. I can't believe you were that good. So, let's see. I'm reworking an opening for my story. I keep not liking the opening I do for it. I don't know. Are you guys at all interested in writing? Fun fact about writing for me. Normally, I find I end up having to rework the opening the most. The opening usually gets reworked like 6 or 7 times before I'm truly happy with it. And then I'll keep trying to rework it. Okay. Let's. It's okay. Discord. I mean, Discord is honestly pretty sleazy. I don't know. I wish there was a better alternative to Discord that was so universally used, but it's honestly pretty sleazy. I don't know. You could theoretically set up like an open source version of Discord that you run personally, but I don't know. A little bit about online media creation. You want to give people as little friction as possible with signing up for new things. Let's see. I bet there's an open source. In fact, I know there's an open source Discord. Where? Okay, if one drove in here and was trying to run me down, you'd tell me, right? Cars sneak into homes all the time. Right, yeah. Right, yeah, not crazy. Yeah. Right. Certainly a car wouldn't try and sneak in here. And, run you over. Certainly they wouldn't do that. One second. I hear something knocking at my door. It's going vroom, vroom, vroom. That may be my mother. She's never done that before. But I will check anyways. 1 second. Oh, hello there. Mother, you certainly look like a Honda Civic today. Oh no, it's a car! Oh no! It's running me over! It's running me over! I'm dead! I died! Yeah, it was a car. Ugh, those cars. That was the chair. I swear it was the chair. Ugh, cars. They always are after you. They're always after you. What jokes? I'm telling serious things here. Incredibly seriousness. Serious information about how cars love to run people over. Also, they're alive. The movie Cars was a prophecy. Yeah, the movie Cars was a prophecy about what will happen in the future. Have I completely alienated Fred? Probably. So Fred, tell me about yourself. Anybody watching the Olympics today? America is doing okay. We're like third place. Okay, fine. I'll do as you say. Fred. I don't know why you want to see it. Spin. He spinned. Okay, fine. Give me a second. Let me find this beautiful human being and draw him. This isn't. Titan cameraman. Let's see. Oh, so this is a skibbity toilet thing. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put 5 minutes on the clock and try and draw him very quickly, okay? Well, enjoying the first one I saw that I liked. Hey, Never. Good morning, Never. Good to see you. How goes it, Never? On this fine and lovely morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's fun to stay up late. Good morning to you. Oh no, we're talking Never over on Twitch. I'm doing more of an Alfred Hitchcock impersonation. Good evening. I hate to hear it. Do you get any days off? Good evening. How do you know I'm not talking to him? Ah. You are, when I was in Saudi, we would get, Thursdays and Fridays off instead of Saturdays and Sundays, and we'd be back in school on Saturday. Hate to hear that. Hey, Never, you'd appreciate this thing I found. Have you ever heard of the matte? Have you seen the full 35 millimeter print? Has been floating around. Clips from the full 35 millimeter print of the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie has been floating around. You know what, Fred? I support your ship wholeheartedly, 100%. I think that is the objectively correct ship. Okay. That was 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, this is my... Oh, but Fred, you have to stay at least a couple of seconds. This is my, my drawing of your Titan cameraman. Ooh. Are you liking it? Yeah, I only had about 5 minutes. If I had more time, I could do a really nice version. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Plus, he has all those guns he just leaves around in the first act. I don't know if I've ever finished reading it because somehow suspicious in the third act they always come back. Okay, you'll appreciate this, I think. Okay, so do you know? That's a very clever reference I just made there. Anyways, okay, there's these things called film mats. Okay. Okay. Have you heard of the leaked version of Spider-Man that's been going around? The film mat version of it. Okay, so this is the thing. So when you this is the original before. Okay, so before editing and like cleaning up and desaturating it a little bit, and putting the bars up. There's these versions called film mats, and this is just the full, complete version of the 35mm print of a movie that they do. So it still has the grain, but it has like the nice actual film color. Anyways, so the original Spider-Man one got leaked and has been circulating around the internet, and somebody go get some work, Brian. Me may have gotten the full may have gotten that cut, which is maybe what this is right now. So it's Spider-Man in full 35mm film. Just want to and of course, this has been legally acquired. I have not committed an act of piracy by downloading a movie I already own in a different format, but
Human spider, that's it? That's the best you got?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
see, look at this. Look at the color. Look at the range. Look at the grain. Isn't it looking fucking awesome?
Incredible. What do you...
Yeah, a few. As somebody who lived in New York for 6 months, I don't know if you know this. I actually lived in New York for like 6 months. And as somebody who lived in New York for 6 months and practically breathed New York City and totally understands it, you might not realize this, but as a New Yorker who lived there and breathed and lived and breathed New York, the city had a pulse. The city had a pulse. It was so real, so gritty, so real. What are you talking about? It just like when you watch a movie and you realize that New York in some way is practically another character in a movie. It's New York City, man. From the boroughs to the other boroughs. I lived in that concrete jungle. Yeah, I was practically, me and Spike Lee in the same city. Yeah, I'm thinking of calling, if I make a movie, I'm thinking of calling it one of my joints. Okay, no. Yeah, where Woody was hanging out with his good friend Jeff. Don't. Yeah, going too far. I made a few. Yeah. Well, not to bum everybody out, Matt Groening maybe shouldn't be the one to talk. Well, listen, what did Woody Allen do? What did Woody Allen do so bad besides marrying his daughter and potentially? No, I shouldn't do that joke. But Annie Hall, man, we all loved Annie Hall, and Manhattan, the movie where he romances a 17-year-old. Okay, there's some problematic things about Woody. Yes, we can all talk about him once he's dead. Yes. Yeah, that's a good one, yeah. That's why it was so good. Allegedly. We say allegedly. Because nothing's been proved in a court of law. Yeah, that's why it was so good. He had personal experience. Anyways. Yeah. How many filmmakers are there with the last name Lee? Well, I'm sure there's a lot more in Asia. Yeah. No, yeah. Imagine if I went around calling myself the next Spike Lee. Holy shit, that would get me in trouble. Yeah. No, I'm personally content to call myself the next. Yeah, he teaches at NYU, right? I mean, because the famous story is that Spike was took a class taught by Martin Scorsese, so yeah. Yeah. Well, from what I know about most major directors, he's probably a stable person. Doesn't have any weird opinions. Honestly, but he's been going through a bit of a hot streak lately. He was very brutal hit or miss in like the 2000s, but he's had some good movies. He's had his movies have been a lot better lately. Yeah, this is a stronger period for Lee than it was. Yeah. Well, he's an old guy now. Like, what was that movie he did? He did a movie with Denzel Washington that was like a remake of a Kurosawa movie. I think that got pretty good reviews. I haven't seen it yet. Well, never. The truth of the matter is, very rarely a director stays relevant on top of the game throughout their whole career, and often there's a noticeable decline as they age. And that's just kind of the truth of it. Very rare, you get a couple of directors who are good throughout the entirety of it. Well, it's not always true. Like, I would argue Scorsese, Spielberg have kept making great movies. But you have to be willing to change. Yeah, but I would argue by the time of your like seventh movie, here's the thing. By the time of your seventh movie, usually that's like what a director usually a working director will usually make one movie every 2 to 3 years. So 7. That's like 14 years. Really, it usually takes about 2. I would say like 2 to 3 years to make a movie. So let's say 2, just because it's easy. So that's 14 years. By the time you've made 7 movies. That's that's nearly a decade and a half. And if you don't look up by the time you do that and look around and go like, huh. And if you're still just doing the same stuff you've always been doing, there's a tendency, there's a tendency to your films can age pretty badly. Let's see. Oliver Stone to me is a pretty good example of a guy whose work is really, really. Oh, really? Of course. Has really aged just like milk, Well, let's see. Classic. That's kind of that's a good movie. Oh, I forgot that was I was talking about Hal Ashby at one point and how disappointed I was that he's not more beloved. I really think, okay, his last, okay. $13, nothing much, we're just chatting. This, Alexander was a flop, that was terrible. Nobody cared about this one. W was okay. I would argue W was his last decent movie. That sucked. That sucked. That sucked. We're just talking movies. And now he just makes now he just makes pro Putin movies, which is pretty awful in my opinion. How's it going, 13? What you up to these days? Which is pretty awful in my opinion. So that's good. I'm glad to hear that, 13. Yeah. Oh, Sam Raimi has a new movie. I want to see that. Also, okay. Hey. Hi, Samuel. Good to see you. Sure, okay. He is. He's a good director. He was very good. Yeah, he sucks now. His movies suck now, and he's one of these guys. He's become super pro Putin, which I don't appreciate. He was but he was really, really good. Yeah, I mean, because he was there. Like, that's the thing. That's why he could speak on it so well, because he saw it. He was there. He experienced it firsthand. But yeah, he's fallen off hard. But a lot of directors have fallen off hard, and it's just, yeah. The thing about him, the thing about Stone and other directors. So what have you been working on these days? 13? Got any stories? Art? Yeah, but it's but that's pretty standard, I think, for most directors, is that they tend to fall off. Yeah, but some can reinvent themselves. What's interesting is that there are directors who kind of just stay relevant. Like the fact that I would argue Scorsese and Spielberg have pretty much stayed relevant their entire careers, more or less. It was pretty interesting to watch. And I like that Sam Raimi keeps popping back up. I guess Gore Verbinski has a new movie. Okay, Verbinski. Yeah, but they also, I think, just kind of stay on top of things. One of the keys usually is that they keep fresh. Well, one, they keep fresh, and two, they've updated who they work with. Like Spielberg updates who he works with all the time. Yeah. I mean, honestly, this later period of Spielberg has been pretty just as strong as the earlier. Yeah, he's making more. He's not really doing big blockbusters anymore, but he's doing strong film work, I think. It is so, I was thinking about this. You guys aren't gonna like me when I say this. I don't care. I'm just gonna say it. It is so heartening to go watch a Spielberg film and go wow, he knows how to do all this stuff. When you watch his legion of shitty imitators, who are clearly aping him but can't have no idea what they're doing. Yes, I'm talking about the Duffer Brothers. Okay, I'm not talking about Jordan Peele. What's the cloud one? Us is a pretty us, right? No, no, not us. Oh god, it's slipping my the evil about the evil cloud. Because that's pretty much an overt Jaws reference. Jordan Peele. Him. No. Cloud movie. Nope. Yeah, nope. Because Nope, I would argue, is in many ways oh god no. God no. And here's the thing, Jaws is a great movie. But it's also a great, people should rip it off. It's a perfect formula for a movie. Peele certainly wouldn't be the first person to rip it off. Rip off isn't a bad word. I feel like this is going to sound like I don't consider rip off a bad word. If you can successfully remix a movie formula, if you can successfully remix successful movie formula and make it interesting. But yeah, no, the plot. No, but the plot is Jaws. The plot, yeah. I mean, the millions of Jaws ripoffs that there are, but yeah, but the plot structure is Jaws. It even has the what am I thinking? It even has like the equivalent of the 4th of July picnic, you know? Like they even think they figured it out and they've got it settled, and they're gonna have that. It has the equivalent of the 4th of July picnic. It's very Jaws. It's very obviously Jaws inspired, but in a good way. In a good way. I think Jaws. I don't think there's anything wrong. People. I don't know. I feel like people take like rip off as a bad word. I don't think there's anything wrong with like looking at something good that worked, and then we're like, yeah, why don't I do a variation of that? One, you're allowed to. That's how plots work, and two, yeah, it works. Jaws is a perfect. Well, that was his first. Well, I know that wasn't a fun shoot. Yeah, his murder. Well, okay. I always forget which came first. Duel was first, right? Duel was first, right? And then no, okay. So Duel was first, and then it was it Sugarland and then Jaws? I think that's how it works, right? But okay, this is for 1,000,000 points. Never. You can't look this up. Okay. What was Spielberg's very, very first directorial job? It came before Duel. He had a major directorial. There was Do you know? No. Yeah, it's something famous. It's people might be shocked. Yeah. It was the first episode of Columbo. It was the first episode of Columbo. Yep, that was his first. He directed the first Columbo episode. Well, the first regular episode. Yeah, okay, so, like, he had... Yes, well, of course it was. Okay, so the story is he had impressed with... he had impressed some studio bigwigs with a short film he shot called Amblin. That's where the name comes from, by the way. For his production company, it was Amblin Entertainment. He impressed them with the short film he made, so he got... And then there's, the famous story of him sneaking into the Universal lot and all that stuff. But, he had got, but his first, but what had really, set him apart is they liked the short film he made. So he got a chance to direct, Columbo, and then that worked out well. So he did Duel, and then that worked out real well. So he did Sugarland, and that was actually kind of medium, but it was acclaimed. And then he went on to Jaws, and then that was the biggest hit in the universe. And then kind of along with Star Wars, created the blockbuster movie. So, but Jaws is great. We should just rip off Jaws. Yeah. Well, Scorsese famously, I believe Scorsese comes from the Roger Corman school. We should just write a Jaws ripoff. Let's do it. Martin Scorsese, Roger Corman. Boxcar Bertha. What was his first movie? This is his second movie. What was his first? Well, it was a... Okay, I vaguely remember it was a movie with Harvey Keitel. I know that. And, yeah, who's that knocking at my door? Yeah, I was correct. It was a movie with Harvey Keitel. I'm smart. I remember. Oh, yeah. It's funny. You get a guy like Roger Corman, and it's like, look, this, and then Mean Streets, huge hit. Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. Taxi Driver, mega hit. Very influential movie in many different ways. New York, that was kind of a bust. Then Raging Bull, mega hit. People got very mad at this one. Oh boy, people got mad at this one. Holy shit. Which is funny because if you know anything if you know anything about Scorsese, he's a very religious guy. And it's not, anyways, I could go into a little bit of rant about how people totally misinterpreted that one. Anyways, and how it does line up with Christian theology. Anyways, yeah, he's always been very religious. He's a good Italian. He's a good Italian boy. Massive hit, underrated, really underrated. Okay, so this is maybe controversial. No, I don't know, not controversial, but this is maybe one of my favorite movies, Bringing Out the Dead. I don't know if you've seen it. It's kind of a pseudo... Yeah. Yeah, I'm now just looking at his... You know what? I'm going to say something controversial. You know, Irishman, Killers on the Flower Moon... People, you can watch for a few hours a movie. That's okay. Yeah. Anyways. I gotta know it. Here's the thing. I watched The Irishman in a theater. Gabriel! I watched The Irishman in the theater. Gabriel! Oh my goodness, Gabriel. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Yeah. Pay attention. Yeah, people can pay attention. But what I don't get is like, just watch it in chunks if it's too long. I don't understand this. Thank you so much, Gabe, for that. I really appreciate that. See, Gabe's my favorite now. He gave me money. So Gabe gets to be in charge of the stream now. What do you want to see, Gabe? I thought I would do some writing, but there's no way in hell I'm doing that today. I gave my love a flower that had no thorns. I gave my love a chicken that had no bones. You know, I didn't realize that Roger Avery has totally lost his mind. I kind of thought Tarantino had gone a little bit off the deep end, but fuck, man. Roger Avery has totally lost his mind. I'm shocked. Oh. Daisy, give me your answer true. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. I can do it better. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carrot. I can't. I have a limited range. I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon a seat of a bicycle built for two. Yes, you have correctly identified the reference. It is also, which in itself was a reference to the actual first digital voice created. And they had him sing, they had the first computer sing that song. A journey. A great journey, I think, is the official definition. It's a reference to the yes. What does Odyssey actually mean? Oh yeah, along an eventual journey or experience. I was correct. It is the first ever Vocaloid. It's Hatsune Miiku's great-grandfather. No, that's the Odyssey. That's about Ulysses. That is Homer. That's the Homeric Odyssey. About great Ulysses being trapped on his way home from the Trojan War. No. And that a bunch of chuckle nuts on YouTube can't get over the fucking costumes of that. I don't know. So how's it going, Gabe? Oh man, I'm getting tired. I don't think I'm gonna last. Let's see. It's only an hour and a half. Yeah, we got an hour. Yeah. It won't be a stylish marriage. Can't. Okay. That's good. I think I'm gonna go to bed. I think I'm gonna go to bed. I'm pretty tired, guys. It's good seeing everybody. I want to do a stream. I want to do an art stream soon. So we'll do that any day now. But I am very tired. Oh, dude. Like all night, man. All night. I haven't been able to sleep. I've just been like tossing and turning, and I finally said, "Fuck it, I'll do a stream," since I'm not doing anything else. So, but now I'm tired. So, see you when I see you. Bye bye. Okay.